Welcome again. I'm glad you've joined today. So I want to highlight the 7 key steps for you to do to achieve financial freedom. These are the 7 most important things for you to do. Now, this is just a summary, so a short video about these 7 steps. Click in the video section for the courses. You can pick a course about the financial freedom course based on where you're located and your citizenship. So if you're a Nigerian or Ghanaian, click the one for Nigeria or Ghana. If you are based in Switzerland, pick the one for Switzerland. If you're in the United States, pick the US, Canada, and all of that. So we have different programs tailored to your location, okay? But this is just a quick summary of the 7 steps. So watch this video first and then go and click the course based on your location and your citizenship, okay? Because that will go more in depth into it. So step number 1, you have to create a financial map or a financial plan. So this plan will have your financial goals, what you're trying to achieve, your financial vision, your mission, like pretty much what your end goal is. So for example, this could include you want to have $100,000 in income every year so that you can retire. Or you want to have like $2.5 million in the stock market or in real estate so you can retire. You need to know exactly what you want. It has to be very precise. We go more in depth in the course about this, but you need to have a clear financial map, a clear financial plan for you and your family. Now, step number 2 is you need to tell your money what to do. So you have to create a plan for your money. Many people love to call this budgeting. So a budget is you telling your money what to do. If you don't do this, your money will be telling you what to do. Your money will be your master. Your bills will be your master. And at the end of the month, you have nothing left for yourself, for your family, for your investments. So you need to live by a budget. And to do that, you are telling your money what to do, okay? Now, step number 3, you really need to prepare for a rainy day. You need to be prepared for those days when you lose your job or you have somebody sick in the hospital, you have to pay for them, or some emergency. So to prepare for a rainy day, you have to have an emergency fund. And I normally recommend for my clients at least 3 months of your full income, okay, of your expenses, 3 months of expenses saved in an emergency fund. Ideally, you need 6 to 2 years, 6 months to 2 years, ideally. So you should keep growing this, but at the bare minimum, I would say 3 months. Now, if you're in a country where there are no social help or social welfare system for people who lose their job, like unemployment insurance, then you need at least 6 months, at least at the bare minimum. So to be safe, let's just say 6 months of your expenses saved in a fund for you and your family, just in case something goes wrong. Okay, so that's step number 3. Step number 4, you really need to plug all the leaks and protect your wealth. So these are 2 different things, but they come into one. So plugging the leaks means you're paying off all the debt. So imagine you have a sieve and you go to the tap and you want to fill it up with water. What happens? It will never be filled up. Why? Because there are so many holes. It leaks out. All the water leaks out. So no matter how much money you make every month or every year, if you have leaks in your finances, you're going to be losing money. You will never be financially free. So you need to plug the leaks. So you need to pay off all the debt you have. And we have a technique that will show you in the course how to pay off your debt very quickly. And then you need to protect your wealth. And this has to do with your insurance. You need to have health insurance and life insurance. You need to have insurances to protect you because nobody knows tomorrow. One thing is sure, we'll all get sick at some point in our lives and then we'll all die. Nobody knows tomorrow. So you need to protect your wealth. Very, very important. You need to have health insurance and life insurance. Now, if you live in a developed country like Switzerland, then I will even recommend you have like legal insurance as well, right? Like I've been involved in court cases, and having legal insurance covers all of that. If you have an issue with your landlord, legal insurance covers it. Because you never know, if somebody hits you in your car, you need to have insurance. You need to have car insurance and all those things to protect you so that you don't have any leak in your finances. So that's step number 4. That is plug the leaks and protect your wealth. Step number 5, you must invest in good growth funds. You must invest in good growth funds. This could be like ETFs or index funds. We go more in depth in this. So ideally, it could be the entire stock market or the top 500 companies, or if you have quite a long horizon, then the NASDAQ 100. But you must be invested in funds. We're not talking about individual stocks. They are too risky for most people. Picking stocks are very, very risky. So we pick funds. You have a basket of funds. Instead of trying to bet on which company wins in the next 10 years, you are betting on the market. The market is going to win. The trend goes up. It's gone up since the beginning of the stock market, whereas many companies have gone bankrupt, right? So you need to have a basket of funds, okay? Or a fund which is a basket of stocks of different companies. That's step number 5. Step number 6, you must secure your kids' future. This is very important if you live in a country where your children don't have access to, financial aid for university, or they don't have access to, loans, student line of credit or student loans and all of that. You must secure your kids' future. Now, if you live in a country where you have this already set, then we'll replace secure your kids' future with paying off your own home. You must pay off your own home. You must have a place that you can live and you can pay yourself, right? Because when you're paying off your mortgage, you're paying off yourself. So you must pay off your own home. If you live in a country where you don't have to care about, your kids, tuition, like in Switzerland, I don't have to care because it's pretty much free, then the priority is paying off your own home, okay? But if you live in a country where you have to care for your kids' future and all of that, then it's better you invest in their future, okay? You put money aside for them every month so that they can go to the best schools, because that's probably the best investment you can ever make. Now, step number 7, this is one thing most people always forget to do. That is to increase your income and then to give. So you need to develop strategies to increase your income, to make sure that every year your income is going up. This can be through developing additional skills. This can be through, leveraging a new job, getting a new job, changing your job every 3 to 5 years so that you can get a higher pay, or developing transferable skills, climbing up the corporate ladder, whatever it could be, starting up a side business that creates an additional income for you, investing in real estate, whatever it could be. But you need to always find new ways to increase your income. And lastly, you need to learn how to give. So find a charity or a sort of way of giving, whether it's supporting your local church or mosque or religious organization, or whether it's helping a person in need that or supporting some local cause or global cause. Find something that allows you to be charitable. It's very, very important. You've been blessed, find a way to bless other people. So those are the 7 key steps. Now, in the course, we're going to go more in depth into this, because each country has its own specialties, it has its own requirements, and there are additional accounts you can open, like health savings accounts. Some countries health insurance is mandatory already, so you need to have that anyway. So each country would have its own specialty. So click on the financial freedom course based on your country you live in, watch the videos there, and then follow those steps. It's very precise for you, and if you follow those steps, you will achieve financial freedom. Let's get on this journey together. Let's build the future that we deserve, the future we want, and let's set our kids up with regenerational wealth. Not just generational wealth, but regenerational wealth. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Share this with your friends, invite them to the platform, and stay in touch. If you have any questions, reach out to me and I'll answer them in the weekly, Ask Me Anything sessions. So thank you very much and all the best. Bye-bye.